Fitness blogger Andie Thueson from MaybeIWill.com joins us now with some positive thoughts on positive thinking.
And we have homework today. Like,
yes.
This is official.
It's official. I'm putting you to work. Absolutely.
Okay. How can we be more positive?
How can you be more positive? One thing that I read this book. It's called The Charge by Brandon Burchard. And what it talks about is it's activating the 10 human drives that cause us to be more successful, to be more full and energized in our lives. Because I think a lot of us don't have that energy and that drive to be better and to...
You ain't whistling Dixie.
You mean like going back to bed after you get your kids off to school? Is that what you're talking
that
about?
Would probably
that
be
may
maybe
fall
a
under
lack
the
of
umbrella.
maybe under the umbrella of a lack of motivation. So I was kind of going through a little bit of a funk, and I was laying in my bed on Sunday, and I'm like, I just felt out of sorts, like, you know, a little off, and, you know, having a pity party about with everything that's going on in my life. And I think I qualify for pity parties, but I'm not.
You have
I have a lot going on right now.
The market
but that's not who I am. I don't do pity parties. I usually don't. So I was sitting there, and I'm like, I'm just going to read my book, and I was reading this part, and it was about congruence and being congruent with who you think you are and how you're actually acting. So if those two things become unaligned, like, it can cause a huge problem in your life. And I feel like that's kind of what happened with me, and that's why this book spoke so much to me and caused me to, like, kind of have an aha moment.
Okay.
So I wanted to share with people how they can figure out what their true self is and make it into a 3-word mantra.
Okay.
So to do that, what you need to do is I want you guys to, like, think about who you feel you are as a person, not what anybody else thinks about you.
Okay.
And I don't want you to be held back by what you've thought of yourself as in the past.
Okay, so who we are or who we want to be, or is there a difference?
There is a difference because, you know, sometimes we don't have that self-confidence, so we kind of think of ourselves as less. We value ourselves as less. And that's not what I want you to do. I want you to think about when I'm being my best person, when I am putting myself out of who I truly believe that I am as, you know, like that inner being within you, like what you really feel, that's what I want you guys to think about. So I want you guys to make a list.
So just three words?
No. Just go crazy.
Oh, just go crazy.
Go crazy.
So we're brainstorming.
You're brainstorming.
Okay.
And so you'll come up with quite a bit of a list.
Okay.
Okay. Do we have to read it off? Like, will it make us sound like egomaniacs or something?
No, you, like,
I am strong, people.
No, you are. Let me think this. I'm just going to read a little excerpt.
Okay.
Think more of yourself and demand that your actions be congruent with the best of who you are and who you can be. So think about that.
Okay.
Think about the best of who you are and who you can be. It might not be where you're at right now.
Okay.
That's okay. But if you're thinking about in lines of the best you can be,
Okay.
that's what you're going to be thinking about when you're putting your little list together.
Okay.
And then we'll go from there. You know, we'll just take a little.
Okay.
Okay.
Do. And then from there, you'll go through and you'll really look over your list and think of the 3 things that you feel encompass that the most. And you'll highlight those. And that's your now 3-word mantra. So I went through and I made my list. I have it right here.
Okay.
This is my
Just happen to bring it with you.
I happen to have it on hand. I just did this Sunday, so
Okay.
it really spoke to me. So, like, I made my list. You know, I had like maybe 9 or 10 different things that I had felt. And so what I did, I came up with like things that are the most important to me. And for me, it was being kind.
Okay.
When I'm kind to others, I'm kind to myself, I'm just a kind person. That's who I want to be. That's what I want to portray to others.
I have kind on mine too.
There you go. See, look, right.
I don't know if I'm as kind as I would like for me to be. Like,
and that's part of it.
I want to be kinder.
But when you find yourself being unkind to your children or unkind to yourself, does that affect you?
Absolutely.
You feel shame or you feel, you know, guilty. That's why it should be on your list. Because you do feel a difference. And the next thing is positive. I kind of am a little Pollyannish. I like to.
You always look on the bright side.
I always look on it. There's always a silver lining. Always, no matter what. There's something to be grateful for. There's always something to be positive about. And so that had to be on my list. I had to be a positive, energetic person because that's who I am and who I strive to be. It's very easy, you know, to get negative and think about the negative things in your life. But if you can focus on the positive and have that be part of your, you know, but that might not be for everyone. That's
Quickly, once you have your 3 words, what do you do with them?
You make up a little card like this. You know, just your 3, put it on an index card, and I want you to put it on your mirror.
Okay.
I want you to put it in your car. I want you to put it in your purse. Put it on your forehead. tattoo it on your body. Maybe not that, but
You can, though. We're not saying you
You have
can't.
to be really committed to your
Yeah.
three words for a tattoo. Like, you really know that those are your 3 words. But yeah, and you want to have it everywhere. And everywhere before you wake up in the morning, you look in the mirror, I want you to look at your 3 words and repeat them to yourself so that you're becoming every day aligned with who you want to be as a person. Because that's so important, to be in line and congruent with who you feel you are as a person. And that way you can carry forward and be that way with others, and that will help you become more successful in life.
Fantastic.
Okay, Andie Thueson, for more information on this.
Oh yes, go to my blog, maybeiwill.com. Oh, and I'm giving away a
What?
copy of the book.
Okay.
Dun, dun,
Dun,
dun.
dun, dun. Go on, enter to win your very own copy.
Fantastic.
Andie, thanks.
Thanks.